white people, come and carry your father. Come and carry your father fast. Come and carry your father. Because let it make sense to me. Like, this is the person they actually want me to be comparing him with Barack Obama. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say that Barack Obama do not have his own flaws. He has his own flaws, but he has never misbehaved like this publicly. This is the person they want me to see as, I don't know how to express myself. When I saw this, I was so cringe. This is not the first time that this man is doing it. This is not the second time. This is not the third time. And you guys want me to believe that every single thing is okay with this man. And you guys want me to believe that this said person is not supposed to be in the psychiatric home. Are you sure that this is actually ordinary? Please let me know. As a black person, I want to know in the comment section, because I did a particular video and a lot of white folks came for me. The video actually went viral on my Facebook page with over 300,000 views, and a lot of them came for me. They were like, why will I even compare? I never compared. I just did a video of Barack Obama going to like the surprise he did in the plane with the veterans. If you actually watch my video, and a lot of them were like, why will I dare, how dare me even compare that Barack Obama has a lot of flaws, blah blah blah. Watch this video. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I'll be back with commentaries, educational papers only.
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
Your DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration
Because
for
they
what
let
this
them
man
in.
did?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. And there's a law passed that it's almost impossible not to get them out. You can't get them out once they come in. And they came in, and they were unvetted, they were unchecked, there were many of them, and they came in on big planes, and it was disgraceful. And if you look, you'll see there was a law passed. It makes it almost impossible not to let them in, not to certify them, so to speak, once they come in. And they came in, and they shouldn't have come in. And frankly, the whole thing was a mess. The whole Afghanistan situation was a mess. It should have never taken place.
You know, this video clip is something I never thought I would see from Trump. An outright admission that one of his signature policies has completely failed. Let me take you through it. So unfortunately, an American soldier just lost their life. And a member of our free press asked Donald Trump why he was blaming the Biden administration for the attack, when the alleged attacker was vetted this year and granted asylum by the Trump administration. A journalist asked him about it, and this was his response.
That there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let them in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person?
First, this person was just doing their job, holding the government accountable, just like they would have done under a Biden or Harris administration. Because a tragedy like this that involves multiple moving pieces across the federal government demands transparency and accountability. But this weak, feeble, pathetic narcissist is so terrified of accountability, so emotionally invested in his identity as president, that he takes the question personally. This is the same reason, by the way, he said that Marjorie Taylor Greene was committing treason by abandoning MAGA. He believes that he is America, and so any criticism of him is criticism of the United States. In reality, the suspect did come from Afghanistan under Biden. But do you remember Trump's extreme vetting? He coined this term all the way back in 2016. Just take a look at the date on this headline. He re-implemented this extreme vetting process with an executive order this January, 3 months before the attacker was granted asylum. Now, Trump's signature vetting process includes travel bans, ideological screening, increased data collection, including biometric data, and data sharing with foreign intelligence services. And critically, his vetting process includes people who want to come here and who are already here. So when asked about the vetting, what was his actual defense?
And you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. If you look, you'll see there was a law passed. It makes it almost impossible not to let them in, not to certify them, so to speak, once they come in.
So let me get this straight. He is saying he couldn't stop this because he was required by law to grant asylum, because his signature process of extreme vetting failed. Also, give me a break, as if a law ever stopped Trump from trying something. He's just pissed because all of the xenophobia in the world couldn't solve the problem. And now he's in a place where he is so close to getting it, so close to understanding that race, ethnicity, nationality, and religion have absolutely zero role in determining whether a person is a threat to the public. Unfortunately, he'll never make that final step, because every time something like this happens, his narcissism gets in the way, snatching ignorance from the jaws of enlightenment.
How the fuck do we have manners in the face of this grifting pedophile serial rapist? He literally calls this reporter stupid, and I screenshotted this. When he calls her stupid, you're just a stupid person. And the looks on these reporters, this guy kind of got bug-eyed over here, and she just kind of went, you know, how do you people stay silent? He repeatedly told her she was stupid because she asked a very good question that he doesn't want to answer because he knows he's caught in a lie. He knows he's caught in bullshit. So he calls her stupid. And all these people in the room let him get away with it. What the fuck, people? Stop letting him get away with bullying you. He's just a fucking little dick.
Officials say that the suspect worked very closely with the CIA in Afghanistan for years, that he was vetted, and the vetting came up clean.
He went cuckoo. I mean, he went nuts. And that happens, too. It happens too often with these people. You see them. But look, this is how they come in. This is how they're standing on top of each other. And that's an airplane. There was no vetting or anything. They came in unvetted. And we have a lot of others in this country. We're going to get them out. But they go cuckoo. Something happens to them.
Your DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration
Because
for
they
what
let
this
them
man
in.
did?
Are you stupid? Are
Well,
you
no.
a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. And there's a law passed that it's almost impossible not to get them out. You can't get them out once they come in. And they came in, and they were unvetted, they were unchecked, there were many of them, and they came in on big planes, and it was disgraceful. And if you look, you'll see there was a law passed. It makes it almost impossible not to let them in, not to certify them, so to speak, once they come in. And they came in, and they shouldn't have come in. And frankly, the whole thing was a mess. The whole Afghanistan situation was a mess. It should have never taken place. If we're going to go out, and we would have gone out because I had everybody ready to go, we were going to go out with strength and dignity and precision, and we would have left from Bagram, and we would have kept Bagram, by the way, because of its very close relationship to China and where they make their missiles. But when you
Once again, President Donald Trump treating female journalists like they're garbage. Asked that reporter, "Are you stupid?" when she pretty much was asking him about the asylum and when this Afghan nationalist had came into the United States. And the truth is, it's not fitting the narrative President Donald Trump's trying to spin, that this guy was a CIA asset, that he would have been vetted, he would have been cleared. And he's showing a photo of a plane full of thousands of people, hundreds of people, saying that this is how they come in, this is just how they release them in our country. And it wasn't true. So when she gave him a rebuttal, "Are you stupid?" Can you imagine anybody talking to your wife, your mother, your daughter, but because it's President Trump, which is accepted as normal behavior, it's not normal behavior. I mean, that is unprofessional, that is disgraceful, especially to come from a president of the United States talking to a woman who's just trying to do her job. Now, I think that people that are going to bail on President Donald Trump already have. But the ones that are just hanging around him, they like this behavior. They probably treat their own family like that or treat women like that. Gives them some kind of kick. Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat and if you saw that nonsense. Because this has been really rampant lately. You have Piggy, Quiet Piggy. He told the other one before, shut up. I mean, this was all pretty recent, but it's always female women reporters. I mean, the writing's on the wall, people. Problem is anybody gonna do anything about it? Anybody gonna keep standing up, speaking out to this man that thinks he is above all? Only Piggy needs to be quiet as his piggy ass self. Bye.
So Donald Trump just called the female reporter stupid 3 times. We'll play the tape down below in just a moment, but let me set up what it was about. She was doing her job, asking a good question, holding him accountable for his lies about the shooting in D.C. You see, the guy who is the suspect was in the Afghan military, he helped our CIA, and he came here under asylum, which I support personally, but we do need to get these guys, just like any other soldiers, just like U.S. soldiers, mental health treatment for the combat that we introduced into that country. Now, because he came here under Trump, was approved under Trump, he can't be blaming Joe Biden. But of course, he tries to lie. So, well, let's see what he actually said. Listen to this.
To the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration
Because
for
they
what
let
this
him
man
in.
did?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because
He
they
called her a
came in-
stupid person. And it's because he can't take anything that happens without freaking out. You know, another thing that's critical about this to understand, we're about to try to go do regime change in Venezuela. And the thing to understand and think about is he's going to cut off all Afghans coming into this country. How are we going to get people in Venezuela to support our regime change efforts? They're going to look at the Kurds, what we did to them 3 times. They're going to look at what we did to the Afghans. They're going to look at what we did to the Ukrainians. Hell, they're going to look at what we did to the Montagnard tribesmen who helped us fight in Vietnam and how they all got screwed after that war. So, I don't know. Doesn't look good for our foreign policy going forward, and if we're going to be trying to do adventures militarily in other countries.
Trump berating a reporter yet again. Take a look.
DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration
Because
for
they
what
let
this
him
man
in.
did?
Are you stupid? Are
Well,
you
no.
a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. And there's a law passed that it's almost impossible not to get them out. You can't get them out once they come in.
I mean, the guy was vetted. He worked with the CIA. He had a CIA fucking badge. God forbid he gets fact-checked to his face. You're stupid if you fact-check him. I'm so fucking tired of this fucking orange fuck.
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
Right, so there's 3 things that I want to discuss about this, and the third one being the one that most saddens me about this entire situation. So I'll get to that, but number one, no one in that room, not a single journalist, stuck up for that journalist and defended her against the insults. She didn't even really defend herself. It just seems to be accepted that he's going to speak to them like that. Number 2 is that it's a pretty fair question, and that if he had any actual sense about himself, he could have used that as essentially a softball question to platform his own views. Because he does go on to talk about how it was Biden that let them in underneath the Operation Allied whatever. You know, allies of the American forces were withdrawn and brought to America. That's true. And he does go on to talk about how being in Afghanistan and the withdrawal of the troops was a complete shit show, which, again, that's true. And now I don't know the validity of his claim about how it's super difficult not to grant them their visas, but he's basically trying to say that even though it was his administration that granted the guy's visa, they were essentially, had their hands tied and had to allow it. So there's 3 possible true points that he could have actually touched on without using insults. And that brings me to my third point, which is really the absolute lack of decorum and, well, the loss of basic political decorum in the Western world. And it's all due to this man. And supporters of his are all going to claim that, he says it like it is and he's not a bloody polished politician and that's why we love him. And, I mean, is that a good thing though? Just the other day he said to another reporter,
Venezuelans trying to look back. Why are you saying this? I'm Venezuelan, sir. We've had
Is that how you want the leader of the free world to treat people? And in that instance, the reporter in question was asking him why he doesn't release the files on kitty fiddlers. And you want him to react like that. It's infuriating and childish for our elected representatives to behave in such a manner. It's that simple.
What is it going to take from the country, the Republicans, and Donald Trump's base to admit that he's rapidly declining? Yesterday, in his address to the nation on Truth Social for Thanksgiving, he went on a tirade attacking a U.S. governor, attacking a U.S. representative, and attacking migrants and descendants of those immigrants. Trump says he wants to permanently ban migration to the U.S. from only poorer countries, which translates into black and brown countries, but the white countries are good. In a press conference yesterday, he called Tim Walz a dope governor. He said that Representative Jan Omar was from another country talking about this country, even though she's American. Tried to state that Somalians are in gangs in Minnesota, which is not true.
What should they think in terms of their prospects?
Well, they can't be happy, okay? They can't be happy because what's taking place between that, if you look at Somalia, they're taking over Minnesota, and we got a lot of problems with the gangs, with all of the things taking place in Minnesota. We have an incompetent governor, we have a dope governor. They can't be happy about what's going on.
He also attacked a reporter, calling her stupid.
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
But the most disrupting thing yesterday was his Truth Social post, where he says, "A very happy salutation to all of our great American citizens and patriots who have been so nice at allowing our country to be divided, disrupted, carved up, murdered, beaten, mugged, and laughed at, along with certain other foolish countries throughout the world for being politically correct and just plain stupid. When it comes to immigration, the United States foreign population stands at 53 million people, most of which are on welfare from failed nations or from prison, mental institutions, gangs, or drug cartels. They are the children supported through massive payments to patriot American citizens who, because of their beautiful hearts, do not want to openly complain or cause trouble in any way, shape, or form. Hundreds of thousands of refugees from Somalia are completely taking over the once great state of Minnesota. Somalian gangs are roving the streets looking for prey as wonderful people stay locked in their apartments and houses against hope that they will be left alone. The seriously retarded governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, does nothing, either through fear, incompetence, or both. While the worst congressman woman in our country, Jan Omar, always wrapped in her swaddling hijab, and who probably came to the USA illegally, and that you are not allowed to marry your brother, does nothing but hatefully complain about our country and its constitution and how badly she's treated when her place of origin is decadent, backwards, crime-ridden, which is essentially not even a country. The sitting president of our country to attack a sitting governor and call him a slur, and to attack a hijab, then to attack a reporter, calling her stupid. We have reached a new level of insanity here. And I just don't know how long it's going to take for the right to really understand, like, yo, America's in danger. America, you in danger, girl. You in danger. You in danger.
Donald Trump lashed out at another female reporter during a Thanksgiving Day press conference. This is an appreciation post for Nancy Cordes of CBS News. She did not deserve the lashing that she got yesterday from President Donald Trump. I have the whole video here you can watch, but the short story is he was rude. He was rude, and he said to her, "Are you stupid?" And I assure you, she is not stupid. She is a very smart woman. She graduated magna cum laude from the University of Pennsylvania, and she has a master's degree from Princeton University. She is not stupid. Nancy, keep up the great work. We are so thrilled to see you pushing back and fact-checking the President of the United States. Now, here's the entire clip.
Hello.
Hello, good to see you. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
A question about this tragic shooting in Washington, D.C. U.S. officials say that the suspect worked very closely with the CIA in Afghanistan for years, that he was vetted, and the vetting came up clean.
He went cuckoo. I mean, he went nuts. And that happens, too. It happens too often with these people. You see him, But look, this is how they come in. This is how they're standing on top of each other, and that's an airplane. There was no vetting or anything. They came in unvetted, and we have a lot of others in this country. We're going to get them out, but they go cuckoo. Something happens soon.
Your DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let them in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person?
We need more people like you. Keep up the good work. Keep fact checking them. We will tune into CBS News. I hadn't watched CBS News in a while. I'm tuning in again to watch you.
Why do people allow him to say these things to their fellow reporters? Reporters should start sticking up for themselves, and everybody should stick up for each other. If these reporters all spoke up and said that's not the right way to speak to someone, look at what he says to this reporter. This is what Trump said to this reporter. It's disgusting.
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
I mean, come on. Give me a break, people. This is, have a little respect. You know, if it's a reporter from ABC, they're a reporter from PBS and CBS and whatever, they should all speak up and say, hey, President Trump, you can't talk to people like that. That's just not right, you know? And basically, he was lying because the person who unalived that National Guards person was vetted by the CIA and was given asylum in April by the Trump administration to be in this country. So that's the truth. And, you know, he snaps back at her. It's just not right.
Okay, so this just happened. President Donald Trump straight up just called a female reporter, stupid during the press brief, and all because she just tried to fact check him. So here's what went down. Trump claimed earlier that the Afghan refugees that came to the United States under Biden, they were never vetted. CBS reporter Nancy Cordes just pushed back at him with actual reporting and asked a follow-up question. And Trump freaking snapped. Watch this video clip.
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let them in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
Now here's the part that everyone's fighting online right now. The suspect in the shooting of 2 West Virginia National Guard members in DC. So Ramanullah Lakanwal was actually vetted. He worked with the CIA in Afghanistan and entered US under Operation Allies Welcome, the same program used to evacuate Afghan partners who risked their lives helping America. So once again, politics gets loud, facts get blurry, and journalists get insulted for just doing their job. And by the way, if you want to support my work and show that you stand for freedom, check out the links in my bio.
This is their father. This is the person they actually want me to hail, take him up above every other president. This is the person they actually literally want me to see as a mentor. This is the person they actually want me to regard as a general overseer, consuming fire, and a way maker. A person that cannot literally obey anybody. He cannot literally listen to anybody. He just says anything that he feels. Anything. You just go ahead and say it without having any fear, without having any respect, without having any form of sympathy. This is the person. How do I even wrap my head towards the fact that this man can literally, just go ahead and just say anything, just like that. That was last month. He called same journalist, because she was asking him question. He told her, quiet piggy, quiet piggy. He called her a piggy in public. We've not even gone past that one. This one was still asking him questions. And the next thing that this man will literally open his mouth to say, stupid. You're stupid. You are stupid to her face. First, I blame other journalists that are sitting there that did not attack him immediately and tell him that no, you don't say that to our fellow journalists. That is the first people that I actually blame. The second people I blame is these MAGA supporters that want to be comparing this man with Barack Obama. Honestly, the two of them cannot match. They can't go in line. Like I said, I'm not saying that Barack Obama do not have his own flaws, but he can literally not do this publicly. He has literally not insulted someone face to face publicly. It's bad. It is bad. And I just feel for the people that actually voted for. In fact, I'm not feeling for them because yeah, he is actually giving them a wake-up call. He is telling them that you see this country that you are, it's not gonna be easy for you. I'm gonna make sure I reap every single thing before I leave. And you know what this man is literally doing? This man is creating a lot of chaos that whenever he leaves the office, right? The next person that is coming is going to have a lot of time to fix a lot of things. Ah, the orange man, you are doing well. I hail you. Keep doing it. Keep insulting. It's okay. It's okay to insult. It's okay to just call people names. That's bad. The only thing that this administration would have just done is to just help themselves, take this man to a particular place, advise him, or if they should check that there is anything mentally wrong, they should try their possible best to know how they can actually fix it. Wow. I'm proud of you, sir. Keep it up. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credits belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share, or follow for more, depending on where you're watching. I love you guys. Wow.